Hi, I'm Sam Harding. I'm the litter campaigner at the Campaign to Protect Rural England, and you're watching Countryside Bites. In this episode, I'm going to tell you why a deposit return system for drinks containers is a really good idea. When you hear the term deposit return, what happens is when you buy a drink, you pay the normal price for the drink, but when you pay for it at the counter, you pay a small deposit, somewhere between 10 and 20 pence. And when you return that drinks container for recycling, you get that 10 or 20 pence back. The problem of drinks container litter in England, either in the countryside, in our towns and cities, on our beaches or in our seas, has reached epidemic levels. When a deposit return system is introduced, what you tend to see is return rates of drinks containers of up to 95%. At the Campaign to Protect Rural England, we've been campaigning for a deposit return system for over 8 years, and what stopped us being successful so far has been some of the misconceptions about the scheme, but there's also been a lot of corporate lobbying against it. A really common misconception about deposit return systems is that they don't work so well for small retailers. But in reality, the retailer will get compensated for any floor space that the system takes up. They get given a small fee for every deposit or container that they take back, and people are actually encouraged to come into their shops because they want to return their containers and get their deposits. What's exciting now is that one of the biggest drinks companies in the world, Coca-Cola, has said that it understands that a system can actually work. Alongside that, one of the waste giants of the world, Suez Environnement, has also said that deposit return is a win-win both for the environment and the economy. When people talk about deposit return systems, sometimes they say that it'd be quite difficult for us as consumers to use it. But we see in 38 countries around the world that people adapt to it really easily, and very soon they get to love the system, and they certainly love the fact that they don't have any drinks container litter. Across the UK, we've seen that carrier bag charging has been phenomenally successful. In England alone, we saw an 85% reduction in the use of plastic bags within the first 6 months. And we know from research conducted by the University of Cardiff that following the introduction of the charge, people are far more open to this type of economic measure, and they're actually actively asking, well, what do we do next? And the next logical step to try and solve our litter problem and improve our recycling and protect our resources is a deposit return system. Thanks very much for joining me for this episode of Countryside Bites. I hope you found it informative. Do get involved in the comments section below. Tell us what you think and tell us your ideas.